Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to take a trip down memory lane and talk about 10 childhood villains that I absolutely loved. From animated classics to TV shows, these are the characters who always kept things interesting for our beloved heroes. So, without further ado, let's jump in.
Everything will be fine.
First up, we have Dr. Doofenshmirtz from Phineas and Ferb.
Since I'm getting nowhere with the older tri-state population, maybe I should go for the younger demographic.
I mean, what can you hate about this guy? He's got a cool intro.
Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated!
His enemy is a platypus called Perry.
What are you? A platypus? Perry the platypus?
And he's got a lot of cool backstories that he tells Perry all the time. Also, he invents awesome stuff that accidentally saves Phineas and Ferb from trouble most of the time.
And now we have a 2-ton ball of tinfoil traveling 200 miles an hour directly at us!
He has a bunch of catchy songs.
Well, I would if I was able. There's a platypus controlling me. He's underneath the table. There's a platypus controlling him. What?
And he's one of the best dads I've seen on TV. He'd do anything to make sure his daughter is happy and safe.
In my hand, I hold the key to...
My new car!
No, your happiness!
Next, we can't forget about Hades from Hercules.
And you, Hades, will rule all!
As a kid, I used to think he looked badass. I mean, he's got sharp teeth and got fire hair.
What?
Okay, fine, I'm cool, I'm fine.
Also, he knows how to make an entrance. He's charismatic, sarcastic, and very sassy.
You know, I haven't been this choked up since I got a hunk of moussaka caught in my throat. Huh?
And of course, he's gonna be evil. Zeus was chilling in the clouds while he had to rule the underworld.
How are things in the underworld?
Well, they're just fine. You know, a little dark, a little gloomy.
He was also surrounded by idiots, so most of the time his anger was understandable.
And you are wearing his merchandise!
In addition to the voice acting that was impeccable and made me love the character even more.
To be forgetting one teensy-weensy but ever so crucial little tiny detail.
I own you!
Then there's Scar from The Lion King.
Life's not fair, is it?
I used to hate him as a kid, but as I grew up and watched the movie more and more, I started to like him. Yes, he's an asshole for killing Mufasa and tricking Simba into believing he did it.
Simba, what have you done?
But he looked pretty cool. He had an awesome scar just like his name implies, and he was pretty dark. Kind of the perfect villain.
I killed Mufasa.
And just like Doofenshmirtz, he's a good singer.
A shiny new era is tiptoeing nearer.
And where do we feature?
Just listen to teacher.
He's also very sassy and dramatic, which makes me like him more as a villain.
Temper.
I wouldn't dream of challenging you.
Also, we have Draken and Shago from Kim Possible.
If you just tell me what to do, I could do it.
What did we agree on?
I don't touch anything.
Yeah.
This show was one of my favorite cartoons as a kid, and Draken and Shago were my favorite villains in the show.
Perhaps we should get the manual.
Gee, you think?
Draken was blue, funny, and had a nice shampoo song.
Gather and obey. It's time to wash our hair today. You may think I'm a villain, you, I'm just chilling.
While Shago was beautiful, athletic, and had glowing green hands.
Yeah, we got the time monkey. Woohoo, yay for us. But we need a plan. A smart plan.
A perfect duo to rule the world.
What's the point of ruling the world if you don't stop to smell the roses?
Well, all I can say is,
Then there's Ice King from Adventure Time.
Do you like me?
Of course I do, you old jerk.
I always felt bad for Ice King, because all he wanted was to have a friend and be loved.
Why are you doing this, Ice King?
Why? Well, because I love you guys. But you don't love me.
The crown he was wearing corrupted his brain. He's just a lonely man who suffers memory loss.
Love me.
Stop acting crazy.
I just want to be loved.
Also, before becoming Ice King, he saved Marceline's life when she was young for the zombie slime creatures, which led to him to lose his mind.
Feel awesome?
I love you, Simon.
I love you, Gunter.
In later seasons, he stops kidnapping princesses and becomes friends with Finn and Jake.
It's adventure time! I'll save you, princess. Let's have babies, princess.
So he will always be one of my favorite Adventure Time characters. And of course we have Robbie Rotten from Lazy Town.
I love the sound of arguing in the morning.
Aside from being a meme at one point, he was a very awesome character. He's very good at being lazy and wants everyone to be as lazy.
Lazy Town is the laziest town on the planet. And I'm gonna keep it that way.
He tried all kinds of tricks and cool disguises to achieve his goals, but always failed because of apples.
I was king of doing nothing.
He seems like a pretty chill dude to hang out with. Spend hours playing video games, watching TV, and eating pizzas.
Hello, Cookie Boy. Now I'm not alone anymore. Let's play.
Of course he's gonna be on this list because at the end of the day, he is number one.
We are number one.
There's also Isma and Croc from The Emperor's New Groove.
Grateful little worm think he is. Does he? A little to the left.
Isma was evil, but most of her potions turn people into animals.
Hey, I've been turned into a cow. Can I go home?
You're excused.
And Croc, on the other hand, was too sweet, but a bit stupid.
Yeah, I got that there, Isma.
Croc wasn't just strong, he was a good chef. Nice with people, and can talk to squirrels, which is dope.
Acorn is missing.
Squeak, squeakin', squeak, squeakin'.
Yes, Isma was evil, but she did accidentally turn Cusco into a nice guy when she turned him into a llama instead of killing him.
What? A llama? He's supposed to be dead!
Yeah, weird.
Also, she turned herself into a cat, and cats are awesome.
I'm going to kill you.
And who can forget about Red Guy from Cow and Chicken?
Get ready for part 3 of The Ugliest Weenie!
That was a pretty funny show, and the Red Guy made the show even funnier. He was always there to torment Cow and Chicken and get them in all kinds of trouble.
I got goosebumps all over.
He had a pretty funny laugh, awesome disguises, and a cool boat walk.
I'm gonna fit you with some glasses. This won't hurt.
I used to find him hilarious as a kid, and I still do. I wish they still make silly cartoons like that.
If you don't pay me back, I'm afraid there might be a little teeny accident, such as...
Next, we have Jafar from Aladdin.
Pains me to see you reduced to this, Jasmine.
I watched the movies in both Arabic and English. The voice actors for both were amazing and made me love Jafar, although he was evil.
Just come, need I go on? Take it from me.
He had a great character design and looked so cool both as a human, big red genie, and big scary snake.
Mine to command, to control!
Jafar was evil, but come on, he is being bossed around by a pretty stupid man. Of course he's gonna hate his life and want to take over the crown.
My order. Finally, you will bow to me.
And finally, Aku from Samurai Jack. Samurai Jack was one of the first shows I've ever watched as a kid alongside all the cool shows back then. So the shape-shifting master of darkness Aku was one of my first introductions to the concept of villains, and he will always be one of my favorite cartoon characters ever.
I wish there was someone who can dispose of my problem.
His design was perfect and full of emotions. His powers are so cool, especially teleporting Jack to all the wacky places.
What trickery is this?
These childhood villains will always have a special place in my heart for making my favorite childhood shows and movies so much more entertaining. Who were some of your favorite childhood villains?